Good day, everybody. This is John Scarborough. We just put the ram on. Got this St. Croix ram over here. We just put him on these lambs. Seeing how he's reacting. I wish I'd have had the camera on just a minute ago. They started chasing him when I first put him in there. Now he's chasing them. It only took him a minute to figure it out. Hey, come on, Copper, come here. She's got that herding gene in her. She's finally starting to figure that out.
They don't want to play. They don't.
He's the one with the, not the big yellow tag. If you can't tell the St. Croix across, he's got the small yellow tag on him. But the big characteristic of St. Croix is you can see the hair across their chest. You can kind of start seeing his St. Croix hair coming in on his chest. That's what the St. Croix rams will start to get. He's smelling at him. This will be the first time he's ever been worked. I think it's going to take them ewes a little bit to get used to him. We've kept that ram about probably about 3 miles up the road from the rest of them. I've heard you want to keep him a good little ways away. You can see the way he is. He's after him. They say they can smell him from a long way away. But his tail's never been docked. He's grass-fed, grass-finished ram, and he's 100% St. Croix. He's got papers on him and everything. That's good though. He can smell all of them. We're putting him in right about the time, just a little bit before rut. The rut starts for the deer, for the white-tailed deer. That's what I heard you're supposed to do whenever the rut starts in your area. It's a little bit different in different parts of the country. But here, it should be starting in about 3 weeks or so. So we want to make sure he gets in there early, but we knew for sure that, you know, we calculated the date and checked the date and make sure that his babies, whenever he started having babies, or well, whenever babies started coming from his work, we did the math to make sure that it wouldn't be too cold or too wet. So these should be born in about April. They could be born a little bit before, which is okay. If we had babies, if we had a few in the beginning of March, it wouldn't hurt anything. I think most of them will be born probably mid-March to April, and that's perfect for us. So anyway, guys, we're going to sign off. We're definitely excited. We're glad to see how this is. I really wish I could have gotten them right at the beginning, because it is funny. He was scared of them the first minute or so. He hadn't been around any female sheep at all since he was young. He's been away from all of them. He's been up there with those 2 goats. So I always think it's funny when you get species together, even if it's a species that's similar. So you put sheep and goats together, they're kind of used to each other. You know, they'll bond on with each other. But as soon as you put them with another sheep, they know there's a difference. So Copper, come on. Copper loves to be with the animals. She's still learning how to be gentle. Sometimes she's a little bit rough. You got to watch that when you got herding dogs, when they got herding blood. if they don't learn how to channel that energy, they can also learn to be rough and mean even. So you got to watch that. All right, guys, like and subscribe for more.